Downtown Denison has got all that you need. A place where you can bring your whole family. Much entertainment and creativity. Great food, great drinks, it's just the place you should be. We are the birthplace of Eisenhower. Need a place for fun, then look no more. Just meet me on Main, 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 meet me on Main. Just meet me on Main, meet me on Main, meet me on Main, meet me on Main. Meet me on Main, meet me on Main, meet me on Main. You can meet me on Main.
Hello, everyone. I'm Donna Dow, the Main Street Director for the City of Denison, and we are having another episode of the Essence of Downtown podcast. And we feature our businesses and just learn all kinds of interesting things about them. And today we have Bubba Thompson joining us. He's a realtor. Hello, Bubba.
How's it going, Donna? I'm usually on that side, right?
No.
So this is a little different.
Yeah, it's got to be unusual for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to ask all kinds of Bubba questions today. Yeah. So you're a realtor, but you dabble in podcasts and other things?
Yeah. So real estate is it's my main career, I guess, right?
Pays the bills.
But I have those passion projects, which is the podcast studio here, the studio in Maine here at the 400 West Main Street in downtown. So that's kind of my passion. I have a passion for the community, putting stuff out there. As you remember years ago,
yes.
You and I sat down at CJ's Coffee.
That's right.
And that was when I started like my interview process of small businesses and the community area. And I was kind of getting my feet wet for Denison because I knew this is where I wanted to establish my businesses. I saw the growth before the growth really started happening.
Yeah.
And so I knew I wanted to be here. So that's why I was doing all those little interviews.
I'm glad I didn't ruin that.
No. It was perfect. Made me want to even be down here even more.
So we got acquainted through the Texoma Lake Texoma Association.
Yes,
I can't
exactly.
even think.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Board of Realtors, and that's not it.
Yeah. So Lake Texoma Association.
Yeah.
I think back then I was the vice president of that. Yeah.
It's a great group over there.
Oh yeah. They do a lot for the area, for the lake area, for sure.
And you did your podcast then, and so took a while, and then you came back, and you were all over the place. One thing that I really appreciate, I guess, is the chamber ribbon cuttings and what you do there.
Yeah.
What all is involved? You just like pop them out and make it look so great, but what all's involved in that?
Well, the chamber itself, there's a lot involved. But for the video wise, it's number one, it's being there. But I like to be there because I want to see firsthand, be on firsthand, like when these new businesses open up. I want to meet the owners and see what's going on, so then I can spread the word, right?
Yeah.
So, and the best way to do that is through video. So I go there and I just create video content with my phone.
Yeah.
Right. Phones can do a lot of special things today. So
they can.
So I do it all on my phone, and I try to get it out there as quick as possible.
That's very important.
Yeah. So after these events, sometimes you'll see me. I'll go sit in my car. I'm sitting in my car, putting the videos together. Choosing the music and all that. And then but I try to get it there as quick as possible.
Yeah. So don't bother you if you're in your car working.
Yeah, exactly. If you see me down like this, that's what I'm doing in there. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. But I try to get out as quick as possible, just so the public can see it. When it's actually happening, because I think it's important to put the content out there while something is happening, or just when it finished.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Even like festivals and stuff like that. Whenever I do those, I try to get those out as quick as possible.
Yeah. If it's old news, we don't want it.
Yeah. Everything moves so fast nowadays. Like if I wait 2 or 3 days, and I have shot tons of video, and if I don't post it that day and I get busy the next day and it's 3 days later, well, it's too late and I don't post it.
Yeah.
So I save it for, maybe previewing something for the next year or something like that. So I keep them. I have, hundreds of that, not just hundreds, but hundreds of thousands of photos and videos on my phone. I don't know how it holds it on there.
Are you like me? You pay extra every month for extra storage?
No.
Okay,
I mean,
so you're smarter than me.
I take that back. I don't handle that side of the business. My wife does, but I do know that we pay cloud something.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just for music or if it's for all my stuff. I have no idea, but for some reason I have access to all that. So.
Well, it's a great service that you provide, and it's
no, I have fun doing it.
Yeah. You're very good at it too.
Well,
so
thank you. Yeah, but it's easy here. Our community with the growth and everything, and just everything that we have here, it's so easy content. So I do social media for other businesses as well. That's another one of my side gigs. But I mean, up and down here is just so many opportunities, right? To shoot video, just right here on Main Street, which is the longest main street in Texas. I always say it's the longest main street in America, and I'm still going to say that until someone proves me wrong. But anyway, but just up and down here, there's so much here just for content.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. And of course, the Lake Texoma area. I mean, you could make a living just shooting content around here.
I've been appreciating some of the things Diggs Darcy has been doing.
Diggs is going to be on our podcast tonight.
So tell us about all the different podcasts you do. I cannot even watch them all. There's so many.
No, there's so many, and some are series that we do weekly. There's a few different real estate ones we do. There's a What's Up Texoma. It's just about the community. We have the Denison Chamber does one. Their Gold Coats, which is promoting the community and local business owners. And then we had one come in the other day doing promoting a book. We got some with healthcare, Medicare, wine. I mean, just all kinds. It's everybody has a story, and so we just give them a space to tell their story. And it's amazing the conversations I have with people that come and sit, and we talk about what they want to get out. And people have some really cool stories.
Right.
And I always forget when I'm doing those little sessions and, just talking with them, I should hit record then, because you'd be amazed, like the emotion that is involved in the stories that these people want to tell.
Yeah.
Now, whether they'll step forward and actually do a podcast, because some they're just scared, they're nervous.
Yeah.
But when we're sitting there in those conversations one-on-one, I mean, it's great story time. And I need to start hitting record.
Yeah,
when we're
just
doing those.
out of practice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you do a lot of those. You've started something new with the podcast studio. Mm-hmm. Was the pub crawl the first one that you did, the karaoke? Yeah.
So we started a community karaoke, right? So it was one of those things. It wasn't. I can't say that was really my idea. I have to give credit to to my wife and to Peter and Peggy.
Okay.
They're the ones that kind of pushed me to actually do it. And
they're the property owners.
Yeah, because I can't sing. So, but what the funny thing is, at my house, at my property, we always had karaoke parties.
Okay.
Right? So our house used to be the place where everybody came. We had like all the equipment, the lights, every CD you could think of back then. So it's not anything new to me. But anyway, so we brought it here, community karaoke on the corner. But what we do is we put wireless mic, table and chairs outside the studio, and people can just walk up and sing. It's free to the community. You don't have to pay anything. It's just we're just there to entertain.
So you're inside,
mm-hmm.
and there's glass windows, and then they're outside.
Yeah,
it's really interesting.
Yeah, and so they can come inside too. We have a mic set up inside every now and again. They'll come in. Someone wants to come inside and sing, so you can do that as well.
So you'll get people passing by, and you were talking about how they go from business to business.
Yeah. So the cool thing is, I mean, we're right here on the corner of 400 West Main, Burnett and Main Street, and so we have Copacetic, we have Landon, we have the Chop House, we have Say When, and these people. It's funny because you can see them. They'll go get their drinks and come back, and they'll sit at our table and chairs. But they bring their drinks and whatever from all these different venues around and sit and kind of hang out. And then when they need another drink, they'll walk across the street and grab it and then come back, because we are an entertainment district down here.
Yes, so, right. That's right.
So we're allowed to do that. So anyway, it just makes it fun for everybody. And I think if we bring people down here and then they go and visit these different places, right. I think it's good for everyone.
Right. Yeah. I watched the first one.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting.
It is. Yeah. It can get interesting.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Oh, it's
entertaining.
It's super entertaining. It's fun. And what I think what surprises me the most, number one, we do have some talented people.
Right.
There was a kid last week. I want to say his name was Cody. I can't think of his name right now. But he's a young country singer. This dude is, I don't know why he doesn't have a record out there, So, but we have talented people. But these people, they show up. We usually start at around 7. They'll show up about 6, so we actually kind of start before. But they're there all night till 10 o'clock. I mean, the whole time. So I don't know. I'm pretty impressed with that.
Yeah, you can watch these live on your social media.
Yeah, so we put them on live on Facebook.
So tell them what.
Yeah. So you can, well, actually I do it on my personal page, which is Bubba Thompson. So you can follow me on Facebook.
Remember that.
Yeah, so it's pretty simple.
Yeah. Well, that it just adds to the atmosphere we have down here. And, I bet when Heritage Park is finished later this summer, then you'll need to do one just for that.
Yeah, because I mean we have front row seat right there.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about that place down there is where it's at, because I mean technically it is the center of Main Street.
It is.
The 400, that block right there, which is right here, right? We're right here, as well.
Yeah, we're on the other side of
it.
And we'll have tables and chairs so that you won't even have to pull them all out.
That's true.
There.
Yeah, they'll already be there. Yeah, because we have the new bench and everything now,
yeah.
and people sit on that bench.
Yeah, and a seat wall.
So the seat wall or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny, like when people are just walking up and down, you see them, they just kind of hang out there.
Yeah.
Take a break, and we have the awning, so there's shade there.
Yeah, it's just one of our many treasures that we have in downtown Denison.
I can't wait to see all the cool stuff that's coming.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't know if everybody knows, but it's just the burger place, right? We got that. We got the rusted chicken.
Oh, yeah, rusty chicken.
Saloon.
At the Rialto.
Yeah. We got 903 Brewery coming, and that's just right there.
Yeah, in the 400 block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot coming down here. So it's gonna be a fun atmosphere, and what I'm hoping that all happens is it promotes everything, even the boutiques and everything like that. It brings more people down here, and everybody stays open just a little bit later.
Yeah.
And maybe more days.
Yeah.
And so it just helps the whole economy.
Something I've noticed, and it just makes you have a good feeling, but recently we had our Dock Holiday previews, and the last one was down at the depot.
Yeah.
And so I came out, and there was a lot of activity inside the depot that evening. The George has karaoke. They have a lot of things. They have trivia.
Oh, yeah.
They had something going on. We were in the Pullman room at the George, and then of course the Stafford House is down there, and then you walk outside and there's all this activity and just people out at night. It really can warm your heart to see all that.
No, I was the night before. I think, are you talking about the Friday night before?
This was the Thursday.
The Thursday. So Friday night I was up and down walking Main and just seeing everybody in the evening up and down and hearing the music.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about. So I spend more time down here, as y'all all know. But
tell us about loft living.
Loft living is something that I've wanted to do for a while, and I'm experiencing it right now, and I mean, we love it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm down here all the time anyway, so we thought, you know, let's try it out and
shorten the commute.
Oh yeah, so you know, we do the live sale at the Main Street Mall, and so some evening, you know, we end that show 7:30, 7:45 on Thursdays. We end it, you know, and there's a process afterwards, and we're usually getting out of there 10, sometimes 11, you know, if we're sitting there talking, and then driving home, you know. So I get, sometimes those Thursday nights are late, but last night we ended it, and we just walked from the 500 block down here to the 300 block, and we were like, oh my God, it took 5 minutes to get home.
Yeah, so that's another thing you do.
Yeah.
You're really into everything.
Mm-hmm.
But tell us about the behind the scenes at Main Street Mall's live Facebook sale.
It's a process. So what we did, and so instead of just doing a regular live sale, what I wanted to create is I wanted to simplify it, right? So we did a $20 live sale. Mm-hmm. So everything's $20.
Is that every week or just on?
Yep, every week, every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Main Street Mall, Denison, on their Facebook page. So we get so she has 80 plus vendors there, mm-hmm. right? So what we do is we have 70 items every week, but we get the vendors, they each get to pick an item and put it mm-hmm. into the sale, right? So sometimes they might pick an item that in their booth is $30, $40, but right. you know, on that Thursday night it's $20, right? So it's a sale. Then we have a bonus item, which is completely free. We have a sponsor, so one of our vendors is like the sponsor, so they'll sponsor the item in the sale that ends up being free. So if someone purchases that item at the end of the night, we announce which item is for free. I mean, that was the bonus item, and it's actually for free. So that adds a little fun and excitement to it. But I mean, it's taken off, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, so there is a process, 70 items, you know, logging them and keeping track of everything during the sale.
So how does it, you know, like come through? Like, is there somebody over there handing it to them? And
so you'll have Carrie and CJ. Yes. You know, they're the host of it. I'm behind the camera. I'm watching, you know, people that are the bidding and all that, and I'm kind of talking, you know, helping with the interaction. My wife Erin, she's taking all the notes down of who bought what, and then Bill, which is CJ's husband, he's the one, you know, bringing the items from the shelf to the table, and he's the one. I mean, if you ever watch it, he's the one you can hear. He's hilarious. So it's a lot of fun. We have a complete blast doing it. Yeah. So that's kind of the process, and then afterwards, of course, we have to tag everything and, you know, make sure everything's in correct order and all that stuff.
Who got it?
Yeah.
So back to the loft living, mm-hmm. you say you've been watching the Heritage Park construction and just people coming out at night, and so you're enjoying that. And I know that there's a lot of loft development in downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And still some lofts available. They're building more.
Yes, they are building more, and you know, it's this type of living is the best, especially when we have everything that we do down here.
Right.
Like you don't have to leave. I mean, you have Albertsons 2 blocks over, right? Your main grocery store, right?
Yeah.
So, and then just entertainment up and down parks. You know, you walk the dogs. I walk my dog every night and morning now.
Yeah, we have a new dog park mm-hmm. over in Forest Park.
Forest Park, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more, right?
Yeah, I know Mike and Nisha have.
I see them every evening.
Yeah. Walking their dog.
Oh, yeah. Yep, see them every evening.
Yeah, so it's just a cool space.
The community here it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, when people visit here, whether they're from out of town or just, you know, a couple towns over, and they come here and they hang out for the day. I mean, when they leave here or I talk to them or something, mm-hmm. they always talk about the community here, you know, in downtown.
Yeah.
You know, it's different than in a lot of areas.
It's really hard to describe, and, you know, people hear you and they think, oh, that's just cliche. They don't believe it. But I've summarized it into when they walk up or drive up mm-hmm. to downtown Denison, they see the size and the scale of the buildings and the architecture, and they really fall in love with it. Mm-hmm. But then when they meet the people, they feel like they feel like they're home then. And so it's just a great feeling, and a lot of people are moving to this area or even downtown because of it.
Yeah, and these business owners that are down here, I mean, it's amazing how much they help each other.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few of them I know that they meet for lunch all the time, and they all own different businesses, but they sit and talk about their businesses and how they can help each other. And
yeah,
I mean, I just think that's super cool.
right. Well, you can see the results of
Oh
it.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, so you have some outside interests too. What do you like to do in your spare time?
I don't have a lot of spare time, but
Obviously.
and my wife asks me this question all the time. It's like, when are you going to slow down? When are you going to enjoy your life? Right? She goes, you work all the time, you do this, but you don't get to enjoy it. But this is what I enjoy. I love being busy. I love promoting the community. I love, video, shooting video content, things like that. The podcast. This is all stuff that I like. That's what I don't get. I can go on vacations, but to me, that's really I don't enjoy that. I could go out to the lake and I've owned boat. I grew up here in Pottsboro on Lake Texoma. I've been here since the 70s, but that's not my passion anymore. That's not what I enjoy. I enjoy creating content and promoting the community. I mean, it may sound weird, but
it's a season of your life, especially like there probably was a season when you were all about going to the lake and staying out there.
Yeah.
And so you're just in a different season.
Yeah, and there's going to be a season where I'm going to say, see
Yeah.
y'all later. I'm out of here.
So you do like your skateboard?
Yeah.
Well,
my wife's she's not real cool on me skateboarding,
well,
especially when I break collarbones and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's, I mean, most people, they go, to the gym or something like that. But, a skate park is kind of my gym.
Yeah.
And it keeps me young, my balance,
Yeah.
My brain. I mean, it really, I mean,
yeah.
Because you can't lose concentration because you're going to get hurt. But yeah, so bringing up skateboarding.
Yes.
In Denison, we need to work on Denison maybe getting a skate park.
Yeah.
In Parks and Rec right around the corner here.
Yeah. You stop by on the way out and tell them that.
Yeah. That's one thing that I mean, I think that's probably my next passion project is maybe getting something like that for our youth.
Yeah.
Here in in the Denison area, because I think with the way this community is, I think a skate park of some sort would be perfect for this community. I mean, we see the skaters up and down here all the time, right?
On Main Street.
And people are like, "Oh, we shouldn't have skateboarders on our sidewalks," but where else are they going to go? They don't have a place to go, right? I remember as a kid growing up in Pottsboro, definitely didn't have a place to go, so I built my own half pipes.
Okay.
When I was a kid, and I built them in my 40s and 50s at my other properties because we don't have anything here. We had to drive to McKinney, Allen. Now Anna has one, but Sherman has a small one, but it's not. I wouldn't really call it a skate park. So I think it's good for the community. I mean, because the skateboarding community, if you ever go and hang out with these kids during it, I mean, it's unbelievable the inspiration they give, to these other kids that maybe can't skate, they're just learning. They don't. I mean, they help them out. It's pretty cool to see these the youth, the 20s and teens helping out these little kids, or maybe an older kid that can't skateboard, and how they help them. And man, that means a lot to me. So anyway, skateboarding, yeah.
So let's talk about the realty business. Do you have a podcast for that? You've been doing some.
Yes.
With others?
So yeah, my personal one, me and Jeff Dowden do, and it's called "Are You for Real?" So it's about real estate, but we kind of talk about the hard truths of real estate, not all the sugar coating, that you see on Instagram and things like that. We just tell the truth. What real issues that we come across. We bring in different people from, whether they're actual clients, lenders, title people. We got digs coming in tonight, for marketing and stuff, like kind of like we try to get the hard questions out there and the answers, so we can help each other, and maybe, clients, buyers and sellers out there, instead of just painting a pretty picture, we just kind of tell the truth about real estate.
Yeah. So, just a little commercial here for something that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We have Imagine the Possibilities
Mm-hmm.
tour on Saturday the 16th, and that's going to be properties downtown that are available for sale or lease.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would encourage everybody that wants to open their own business in downtown or be a property owner.
Yeah.
To come and see what it's all about.
Yeah, I've got some, friends down here that own businesses down here. They love it.
Yeah.
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 If you do the business down here the right way, there's a lot of opportunities, and you can be super successful.
Yeah.
You really can.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a part of some of them, and it's
impressive.
Pretty neat to watch.
That's why we do this podcast, is because there's so many impressive business owners in downtown Denison.
And there's so many people behind the scenes that we don't really see on the forefront. Usually me, I'm on the forefront all the time, but I get to talk with a lot of these business owners that we really don't see on social media, but they do a lot for our community. They do a lot behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. Hawk's one of them. We couldn't do this without mentioning Hawk.
Oh yeah, Hawk. I met Hawk years ago at the rail yard when the rail yard was there, and I just remember him the way he was when I went in there to order food or whatever, and just his hospitality.
So he came from New York?
I think originally New York, California. I think he's originally from New York.
Yeah.
Went to California and then made it here.
And fell in love with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they visited. They weren't even going to move here. They visited here, and they went, "Oh, this is where we got to be."
Yeah.
They just felt at home here.
Yeah.
And he's good for the community. He's
right.
Yeah, he's always out and about with people. So so he does the What's Up Texoma with me. He's got a new podcast that's coming out. It'll be interesting.
What's like just stories or?
Yeah, because the reason why I brought Hawk on, he has the knowledge, all this history knowledge and conspiracies, but he has that knowledge, and I was really impressed with that. And I thought, oh man, I need this guy on here. So I think we were talking about the UFO that one time we had you on the podcast. So, but just things like that people don't know about. The stories where the word flying saucer came from here in our area.
Yeah.
So Hawk brought that up that one time. So and we talked about Houdini staying at the Denison Hotel.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know those stories, but they're out there.
Yeah.
It's not all Doc Holliday.
So is there anything else about real estate that we should mention? Anything about your properties, what you specialize in? Or?
Yeah, so HBL Realtors, and then my group is Texoma Real Estate Group. I mean, mainly focus on residential, specialize in secondary homes. A lot of my clients are, this is their second home. This area is. They end up moving here full time.
Yeah.
But then they do short-term rentals and things like that. I do a little bit of small commercial, obviously, but with our whole group, we have almost 50 agents now total here in this area, and the majority of us grew up here. That's what I really like about it. We know this area like the back of our hands in southern Oklahoma. So we do a lot, and we do a lot for our community. We do a lot. We just did an event for dog drinks with dogs, so we give back
at the
the George. Yep. Yeah. So we do a lot to give back to our community. So what's cool about our group, every sale we do, each agent, when we go to log in on all of our stuff, we have the opportunity to donate to a local community, something in our community, a local nonprofit. And so, I mean, I don't know the number right off the top of the head that we've already contributed this year, but it's in thousands already that we've given back. Yeah. So that's something we do instead of just going out selling homes. We put back to the community. We also host events for our community. We're part of the parades and things like that. We do stuff in Pottsboro as well, and then we host events at our Denison Chamber for other real estate agents and things like that, all for free. We just try to help other people out.
Yeah, and you also do Southern Oklahoma, you said?
I don't personally, but our agents do. Yeah. It's not really. I'm so busy right here, and this is like
get your hands full with it.
Yeah, and I have enough agents that either live there or they know that area a little bit better than I do. So I think it's responsible of me to let someone else handle that.
Yes.
But yeah, real estate. I mean, it's great. We get calls from all over. You wouldn't imagine the people that know about this little area.
Yeah.
From all over. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. That's we have the Great American Main Street logo behind us, and that's one of the best things about it. It just validates what's been going on here and allows us to tell the story, but it gives other people the permission to say, oh yeah, you should focus on Denison, because like, let's say Texas Main Street, they have all these communities. How do you choose Denison?
Which one? Yeah.
Well, if you win the Great American Main Street Award, it kind of gives them permission to highlight us.
Yeah, and they don't just give that out, right?
Right.
I mean, there's a whole process. So.
Yeah, it is a very prestigious award, and it's because of all the great people we have in our downtown that I feel like we're very deserving of it. So.
No, and we appreciate you as the community and business owners down here. We appreciate what you and Grant do to promote us and our community.
Yeah, we try to keep everybody, give them a boost. If there's information to be shared or whatever, we just try to do our part. But y'all are out there, every day and meeting the people and winning them over. So thank you. Do you have anything else you need to add?
No. Come shop Denison.
Yeah, for sure. They can get mimosas on Main
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. So North Texas Arts Festival next week.
Yeah, I mean, if you go check out their Facebook page or their website, I mean, you guys always have something going on down, and that's one thing I hear a lot. They're like, "There's always something going on in downtown," and there really is, and so we appreciate that. And as a content creator, I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Bubba, for being with us today.
No, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
It's been fun to tell about Bubba today.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much.
All right, that's a wrap.